This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves to their windows? Brakat the Yahweh, Brakat the Yahweh Shai, Brakat the Yahweh, Brakat the Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 8, is that I want to talk about the salvation of the Lord, okay? I want to talk about the chariots of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord is coming to deliver his chosen, his elect, okay? Wherever they're scattered at, okay? And he's going to use what they call so-called UFO, all right, to do this, all right? But they're mentioned in the Bible as chariots or cloud, okay? And what you see in front of your screen is proof that the Lord is coming with all power and glory, okay? And he's coming to do two things. One, destroy you wicked people that walk the earth, whether it be you wicked Israelites or you wicked heathens that were numbered for destruction, okay? Well, if you're a wicked Israelite, you were numbered to the sword, point blank, period, all right? Because only salvation, all right, for Israel is of the elect. You have to be of the elect, okay? But you heathens, those that were numbered for destruction, okay, because you're going to have certain heathens that are going to survive the destruction, whether they built a bunker or they're in a woods somewhere outside of America. But if you're dwelling here in Babylon the Great and you're a heathen, just dig yourself a fucking grave, all right? Put a tombstone over your grave, because, all right, that's where you're going to end up anyway, all right? Because America's going to be destroyed by fire. 200 million warheads, all right? But the point is, the Lord's coming to save his elect, and that's what I want to get in, all right? Because, hey, brothers and sisters that watch our videos, man, you got to think upon these scriptures, all right? You got to think upon the Lord's power and glory with the so-called UFOs, all right? Which are the chariot or the cloud in the scriptures. So what you see in front of your screen is in the air, in the water, splitting in two, scientifically investigating the Aguadilla UFO incident. What kind of aircraft can travel not only through the atmosphere but also through water at high speeds? Scientists who've analyzed thermal images of a flying object recorded in Puerto Rico are trying to figure out what could have done this, right? And this is just this, what's it called? Very crafty wording. They know who these vehicles are, all right? The elite do, all right? That's why they built a space force, okay? They built a space force because they know they got to fight the Lord and the angels in the heavens, okay? Michael and his, let me get that real quickly. I just want to bring that out just to edify that point. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. Oops. Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven, Michael and his angels. Right, and Michael is under the commandment of Yahweh Shai, okay? And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. Who's the dragon? Esau, Edom. All right? NATO. Esau, Edom, a so-called white man. Okay? And his army, his military, NATO. And the dragon fought and his angels. Right? And so you're going to see, all right, Independence Day style type event. But with this event, ain't no Ain't no winning, America. You ain't winning. That Independence movie was bullshit. All right? That ending was BS. And they're not little green men. Those are the angels. So-called black or color men with woolly hair, okay, big and pissed off because you blaspheme the scriptures. They're the ones driving those chariots. And then you have Yahushai in the fathership, okay, the big spaceship that we're going to get delivered in, okay? And he's in that vehicle. And he's going to whoop some ass. All right, you best believe. You heathens are through. Esau, Edom. You know, I always keep saying, man, you better get on Wall Street and get this money, son. All right, because you're through. This is your final kingdom. Your final hoorah. Let's go to, so, just to elaborate that point, hey, there's going to be a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fighting Esau and his military. So now let's get to the salvation, because you know that's where I want to put this lesson in, is the salvation. So as you can see, Isaiah, I'm going to start at Isaiah chapter 4. I'm going to read the whole chapter. A remnant prepared, right? A remnant prepared, man. All right, the elect, and that's what we here keep pushing here at Great Millstone through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and those that follow the doctrine of Great Millstone through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We believe to be the hopeful elect. All right, we have to, prisoners of hope. This is why we push, because we want to be saved. All right, we believe that, hey, the Lord is going to take care of us if we do what he said to do. Push this word out. All right, be in season, out of season. All right, offend less, sin less, especially now. Okay, you're supposed to be tightening up even more than ever. And you're not supposed to be giving your flesh to this world. All right, you're supposed to reject this world, because this world is going out, man. This is the end of Esau's world. A remnant prepared, Isaiah 4:1. In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right, that's going to happen here on this side. That's right, you're going to see a whole bunch of women grab hold to one man, okay, and say, please, take away our reproach, take away our shame. That's right, and women are going to share men. And if you don't like it, hey, you're going to have to take it up with the Most High. All right, because that's in the Bible. This is talking about what's coming. 2, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of earth shall be excellent and comely, meaning beautiful, for them that are escaped of Israel. Right, the escape, man, being delivered, man, the remnant. That's what we're looking forward to. And how is this going to happen? 3, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be called holy, even one that is written among the living in Jerusalem. Right. This is talking about the ones that got delivered, that got saved from captivity. 4, when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. Right, because the Lord is coming with fire. Okay. He's coming to judge the whole earth. All right, that's why you got to seek the Lord now, okay? So you can be protected and hidden when he brings the destruction. 5, and the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day, and the shining of a flaming fire by night, for upon all the glory shall be a defense. Right, let's talk about the chariot, okay? Let's talk about the so-called UFO. 6, and there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of refuge, and for a cover from the storm and from the rain. Right, being delivered in those chariots. All right, being protected as a refuge. All right, as a cover. That's why the Lord said, real quickly, Isaiah 26 and 21. 20. Come, my people, Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Right, it's talking about getting delivered into the spaceships. All right, to be protected, to be covered from the destruction that the Lord is bringing. Okay, because he's bringing destruction. He's bringing the fire. He's bringing the ICBMs. All right, the 200 million warheads that's going to pelt Babylon the Great. He's bringing his chariot, the fathership, that's going to shoot out high concentrated fire. All right. That's why it says in Isaiah 26 and 21, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. Right. And that's why we don't want to be a part of. We don't want to be part of that destruction. We want to be saved. We want to be delivered. We want to be in them chariots. Okay. In a cloud. Okay. You know what? Let me get one more. Revelation 11 and 11. Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. Right. After 350 years, okay, around 1969, all right, when you could Google it, One West Camp, all right, when Abba Bivens broke down the whole 12 tribes. Okay, who are the 12 tribes? Okay, this is when the spirit of life came into the selected men that the Lord set up. Okay, and now you're seeing the fruits of it. All right, all throughout the world there are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, as well as the Israelite foreigners that are scattered among the nations that look like the other nations, proclaiming their heritage, their nationality, all right, and prophesying, all right, telling this devil Esau, Edom, that he's going down, telling this devil that we got a power that's going to save us from our captivity, all right, that's going to take you out of power, Esau, Edom. That's what's happening right now. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Right now, these people are scared. That's why you got Christianism. These Christians now are running to the Bible. Now they're opening their books. Now they're reading. Now they're studying. Now they're trying to wiggle their way in. Sorry, Aunt. None of you so-called Christians were opening up the Bible, all right, until the Israelites got on the highways and byways and was pushing it out, all right? Especially when the apostles went on YouTube and started pushing this out, all right? That's when you so-called Christians started to get into your scriptures, man, get into the Bible. But it was too late, man. It's too late because you're teaching a false doctrine. You're teaching an inaccurate doctrine. Get into the scriptures, all right? Now you're trying to get into the scriptures. You have individuals like Vocab Malone trying to wiggle his way in. 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Right. Into what's that talk about? Being beamed up, a righteous abduction, as we like to call it. And that's what we're waiting on. That's what the hopeful elect is waiting on. All right? To be delivered. That said, hey, someone's going to get delivered. It says it right there in Revelation. And the cloud is talking about a chariot, a UFO, which we believe is the fathership, the big chariot, excuse me. Okay? That's going to deliver the elect. All right? And there's been a report, I got to find it, but that there was a UFO, a chariot, that was bigger than the earth, that you could see it passing the sun with the naked eye. All right, so that's how big. That's why it makes sense when the scriptures talk about all eyes shall see him, right? Because you're going to see a big spaceship over your head. Okay, and that's when you people are going to be shitting and pissing on your pants. I recommend you wear adult diapers. You know, I recommend it. Just throwing it out there. 13. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. Let's talk about Babylon the Great, that great city. And in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, meaning completion. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven, to the Most High of heaven. Right? They're going to be praising, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Kahal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because he delivered them from the judgment. And that's what we're waiting on. As you can see, okay, it's being reported about the spaceships, the UFO. So that means the Lord's, he's on his way. He's coming sooner than you think. All we're waiting on is for the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. All right? And World War III, Jacob's trouble, World War III. Because that's when they push that mark of the beast, that's when Jacob's trouble is going to be in your face, man. Okay? And then while that's happening, you're going to have World War III kicking off, because that's when Esau, Edom's government is going to be divided, confused. All right? They got to worry about the uprising here in America, while they got to worry about fighting a war against Russia, China, Iran, and America's allies, okay, because America, your allies are going to turn against you. And then Yahweh Shai is going to come in the midst of it. And that's when all these nations are going to stop fighting each other and then try to attack the Lord. And that's going to be end game. All right? End game. And America, you're going to be destroyed in the midst of all that. You're going to get hit with a whole bunch of nukes. That's your judgment. A bunch of nukes. All right? So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Hey, we're getting close, man. The salvation is near. The cloud of salvation. I'm going to name it, the title that, the cloud of salvation. All right? You got to believe that the Lord is dealing with you. That's why you got to, all right, constantly stay in the spirit. All right? Read, study. All right? Fast if you must. You should be fasting. Pray without ceasing. Okay? And constantly trimming yourself away, all right, from that old man and renewing yourself constantly with these words in the spirit. All right, because, hey, this world is done. You shouldn't be lusting after this world. It's through. So with that, Lord willing, us edify. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Bukak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying, keep praying. Shalom and abad, babal. Shalom.